up, Matt Ellison? Live.
What's up, Cam? Good to see you, man.
Thanks for joining us, Matt. I just had a question. We were talking about technology and shipping, and I just want to kind of get a pulse from you, as a broker, because you're right, literally in the middle of both sides of this thing. Are you seeing any changes with technology, or is it just a lot of LinkedIn, Tradewinds chatter? What are you actually seeing out there?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm only a spot broker, and I've been doing it in this capacity for 12 years. Hasn't really changed much. I mean, from our vantage point, um, there's been I guess, an interest in data, because the clients are interested in it. But as far as what new products are really available and changing your day-to-day job, I mean, I'd say one noticeable one is there's been a push from the oil companies to put recaps on either Recap Manager, or I think BP maybe uses Mardocs. So yeah, then that's a departure from the way the recaps used to get sent out, which is just in the body of an email with a Word doc or a PDF attached. Um, so now you're going to a web-based platform, and that the idea being that I guess there's a tighter control over you know inadvertent editing of the last done terms, and there's probably some other benefits too, but um, yeah, that's one main one that comes to mind.
So the big thing is you've seen a shift in for digitalization, at least, is on the charter party with those two companies, but still a lot done on email then in the traditional way.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. And as
Did
far, yeah, go ahead.
no, you know the buzzwords better than I do.
Well, that's the problem. I'm trying to figure out the buzzwords have any buzz, or if it's, if there's any meat to it, or we're just kind of talking and nothing's actually changing out there. So, because there's a there's a lot of things out there, like you said. There's softwares to help people be more efficient, and then there's all this data, and things are being built. Oftentimes, there's solutions being built for problems that don't exist. So that's where I was kind of wondering, like, what's the market really utilizing that you see in your day to day?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, as far as what's changed in the last 10 or 15 years, that's probably one of the main ones. I mean, you still hop on the phone, you still get the position lists, and a lot of that direct dialogue hasn't really changed much.
I guess where's the problem that would need to be solved, whether technology is there yet or not? Where do you see that?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I mean, I think that there's a lot of time and energy spent clearing ships, and
Mm.
the vetting process hasn't been really standardized. Some people just need a Q88, some people need 20 documents. And so I think that's one particular point of the market that people could kind of hone in on. But thus far, as far as I know, there hasn't been anybody who's kind of taken on that project.
Yeah, that you bring up a good point, because I've seen that too. That we kind of look at this innovation like or it's off or on, right? And it's really like this ramp. And you mentioned with the CPs, like we're at the bottom, but we're starting to climb it. And then next you kind of tackle, you got your CP. Now we're tackling kind of the vetting and clearing the ship. And I I, I anticipate it's going to kind of go like that. And we kind of tackle each one of these things until we get up there instead of just going from 0 to 60.
Right. Yeah, you streamline the entire process, not really just trading the ship. That's only one aspect of it. So,
Right. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. How often you get hit up by all these technology companies trying to sell you stuff?
not very often. No, I mean, admittedly, like I feel like sometimes, the the oil companies and the ship owners, they kind of have the means to make the projects, broader in scope. So, the broker might be kind of like the last part of the triangle to get attention in that regard, but definitely the data part of it does help us service our clients, and we have a team of guys in New York that are focused to do a great job doing that. So, um, yeah, I guess that's how I'd answer that question.